always good having an animated audience.
Oh, yeah. How long is this one?
7 minutes.
7 minutes, all right.
Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
This morning I want to talk to you about going to New England, especially in the autumn. Best time of year for New England. Right now we're in Florida. Imagine Florida in September when it's still 100 degrees, over 100% humidity. This has been going on for 3 or 4 months. We're ready for a little break. New England in the autumn, 70 degrees, no humidity, just a little bit of rain. Only goes down to about 40 at night, so for those of you who do love the heat, it's not too cold. There's so many things to do in New England, outside and in. If you're a nature lover, if you're a history buff, perfect time to go. Now, I'm from New England, so I'm a little bit biased, but I've lived quite a bit of places in New England, and each of them has their own charm, each of the states. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about each state and why you should go up there, why you should take a chance. There are 6 states in New England, and I'm from Massachusetts, so we'll start there. You can go down the Freedom Trail, you can go out to Sturbridge Village, you can go just touring through the mountains. Down in Connecticut, there's Mystic Seaport, there's casinos for those of you who prefer to be indoors. New Hampshire has foliage and mountains and hiking and all little flea markets, so they're intricate places to go. Vermont is known for its bed and breakfasts and spas, good place to retreat. Maine, that you can go golfing, fishing, fly fishing especially, all kinds of things. And where else? Rhode Island, go down to Newport, you can see the mansions that were the highlight of the 20s. Or you can catch a ball game. They have AAA ball in Rhode Island in Providence, so you can have a little bit of fun there. And so why autumn? Went over the temperature, I can't remember the word that I was trying to use. In the autumn, it's just perfect up there for people who love the heat. It's nice and comfortable during the day, so you don't get too cold, but it's great walking around weather. You can wear long pants and not be too hot, but you can walk around in shorts and not be too cool either. It's really the perfect time of year for anybody, regardless of your preference for temperature. The weather is a little bit unpredictable. They say, wait 5 minutes and the weather will change in New England, but that adds to a little bit of adventure when you're trying to go up and plan your day. But there are so many things to choose from that it's a great time to go, especially because the kids are back in school. So if you don't like crowds, you can go up there and you don't have to wait in line with the teenagers or the little tiny kids. It's perfect, grown-up getaway. With you, especially with you, with your kids grown, it's a perfect time to go back up there. Some outdoor activities specifically. You can go up to Maine, you can do some apple picking, and on the spot, they'll make cider out of it, and you can sample the apples that you picked. You can drive your car through the White Mountains in New Hampshire. The foliage up there is spectacular. The reds and orange and yellows of the trees are just beautiful. People come from all around the country just to go witness that, but it's only available in the fall. Now really, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Maine is known specifically for the foliage, but all through New England you can get beautiful areas. If you're into hiking, there are specific trails throughout the mountains. They have old ski trails, but now that it's before the skiing season, you can go up through those, or you can cut your own trails. There's all kinds of, there's available for all different levels of nature enthusiasts. For those of you who aren't really into the great outdoors, you can go flea markets, you can go to all the little shops and stores throughout New England. It's such an old area of the country that the old world charm is still there, and that's really what they're set up for, is to invite small crowds in and really cater to you individually. You can also relive history. Boston has the Freedom Trail, where you can walk through the whole historic section of Boston and find out all about the Revolutionary War. They have Sturbridge Village, which is a little bit further out in Western Mass, Massachusetts, where they've relived a part of the 1800s, that they're completely dressed in the garb of the 1800s. They grow their own food, they use their own tools and everything from back then. So it's a good way to find out how things worked way back when. Those are the specific things, but you could chance upon any place. Salem, Massachusetts is the site of the Salem witch trials. You can learn a little bit about our ugly history. And like I said, you can go down to the casinos in Connecticut. There are 2 different casinos. They're Indian run, and not even remember the time of day. You can go in there and last all day. Go down to Rhode Island, the Newport Mansions. They are gorgeous and they're open for tours. And this is all year round, but again, during the autumn, it's the perfect weather where you're not having to bundle up and carry a jacket everywhere you go, but you're not going to come in from the outside and be freezing in the air conditioning. And you'll see that everything is gilded with gold, and there's all these old Renaissance paintings, and the buildings themselves are just architecturally just amazing. And you look out the window and there's the ocean right there, so you can go swimming, you can go water skiing, all kinds of available items for your indoor people and your outdoor people. So again, I'd like to tell you that I am from New England. Obviously I'm biased, but autumn is just the most beautiful season in New England. The foliage, even if you are not an outdoor person, just to drive around and look through the trees, it's just a spectacular place to be. And now I miss home. So, thank you.
Makes me want to go there.
Is that